Did you know that what you eat could significantly impact your risk of developing breast cancer? Today, we're diving into the top 9 foods that could increase your risk of this prevalent disease. Stay tuned to find out which common foods might be putting you at risk and how you can make healthier choices. Food 1. Processed meats. Let's start with processed meats. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and deli meats are convenient and tasty, but they come with a hidden risk. Studies have shown that consuming processed meats regularly can increase the risk of breast cancer. Processed meats are often preserved with nitrates and nitrites, which can form carcinogenic compounds in the body. These compounds, known as N-nitroso compounds, have been linked to an increased risk of several cancers, including breast cancer. Moreover, processed meats are typically high in saturated fats. High intake of saturated fats can lead to obesity, another risk factor for breast cancer. A large cohort study published in the International Journal of Cancer found that women who consumed the most processed meats had a 9% higher risk of breast cancer compared to those who ate the least. Food 2. Alcohol. Next up is alcohol. Many of us enjoy a glass of wine or a cocktail from time to time, but it's important to know the risks involved. Alcohol consumption has been strongly linked to an increased risk of breast cancer. Alcohol can increase levels of estrogen and other hormones associated with hormone receptor-positive breast cancer. Even small amounts of alcohol can increase your risk. Research from the American Institute for Cancer Research shows that for every 10 grams of alcohol consumed per day, a woman's risk of breast cancer increases by approximately 7%. In addition to hormonal effects, alcohol can damage DNA in cells, further increasing cancer risk. Limiting alcohol intake or avoiding it altogether can significantly reduce your risk. Food 3. Sugary drinks. Moving on to sugary drinks. These include sodas, sweetened teas, and energy drinks. High sugar intake can lead to obesity, which is a well-known risk factor for breast cancer. But there's more to it. High sugar consumption can cause chronic inflammation and insulin resistance, both of which are linked to cancer development. A study published in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute found that women who drank more than one sugary drink per day had a higher risk of developing breast cancer than those who did not. Switching to healthier alternatives like water, unsweetened teas, or natural fruit juices can help reduce this risk. Food 4. High-fat dairy products. High-fat dairy products, such as whole milk, cheese, and butter, are another group of foods to be cautious about. These products are high in saturated fats, which can increase estrogen levels in the body, potentially leading to breast cancer. A study in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute showed that women who consumed high amounts of high-fat dairy had a higher risk of breast cancer compared to those who consumed low-fat or non-fat dairy products. Switching to low-fat or non-fat dairy options can be a simple way to reduce your risk. Food are refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, pastries, and other processed foods, can also increase the risk of breast cancer. These foods have a high glycemic index, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. High blood sugar levels can lead to increased insulin and insulin-like growth factors, which can promote the growth of cancer cells. A study published in the journal Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention found that women with a high glycemic diet had a significantly increased risk of breast cancer. Choosing whole grains and other low glycemic foods can help stabilize blood sugar levels and reduce your risk. Food 6. Red meat. Red meat, particularly when cooked at high temperatures, can also pose a risk. Grilling, frying, or broiling red meat can create heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, both of which are carcinogenic. Research published in the Archives of Internal Medicine found that women who consumed the most red meat had a 22% higher risk of breast cancer than those who consumed the least. Limiting red meat intake and opting for healthier cooking methods can be beneficial. Food 7. Trans fats. Trans fats are another culprit. Found in many processed foods, baked goods, and margarine, trans fats can increase inflammation and contribute to cancer risk. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that women with higher levels of trans fats in their blood had a higher risk of breast cancer. Avoiding trans fats and opting for healthy fats like those found in nuts, seeds, and olive oil is a better choice. Food 8. Fried foods. Fried foods are not just high in unhealthy fats, but also in acrylamide, a chemical formed when foods are fried at high temperatures. Acrylamide has been classified as a probable human carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. A study published in the journal Breast Cancer Research and Treatment found a link between high consumption of fried foods and an increased risk of breast cancer. Baking, steaming, or grilling foods can be healthier alternatives. Food 9. Artificial sweeteners. Lastly, let's talk about artificial sweeteners. Common in diet sodas and low-calorie snacks, some studies have suggested a potential link between artificial sweeteners and cancer. Research is still ongoing, but a study in the journal PLOS Medicine indicated a possible association between high consumption of artificial sweeteners and an increased risk of cancer, including breast cancer. Opting for natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup can be a healthier choice. And there you have it, the top 9 foods that could increase your risk of breast cancer. By making mindful choices and opting for healthier alternatives, you can reduce your risk and promote better overall health. Remember, knowledge is power. Share this video with your loved ones and help spread awareness. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more health tips and information. Stay healthy and see you next time.